Sunday will see primaries in Argentina ahead of the midterm elections in November. The country's different political forces are presenting their proposals for the nation's political agenda. Our correspondent Oscar Orquera brings us some of the key campaign issues presented by left-wing candidates.
The housing issue is one of the matters Frente de Izquierda, Left Front, seeks to tackle in the autonomous city of Buenos Aires, where rent for one family takes up almost half a salary.
Ahead lies the challenge of taking the left toward legislature. There are fundamental problems in the city related to jobs, healthcare, education, and housing, which basically only the left tends to. In this campaign, and I mind pointing it out, Larreta and Macrism have been governing the city of Buenos Aires for 14 years. They've privatized half the city. But they haven't done it alone. They've had help from accessories that today are in so-called opposing lists, whereas Frente de Izquierda not only says it opposes Larreta, we have done so in legislature and in the streets.
Holding a higher protagonism in the National Congress after the Green Tide that shocked the South American country is another goal.
As a leader of an organization composed by women, I represent a specific agenda that us women in this country have, and speaking for the most of them that today are being affected by the government's ongoing adjustment plans, those that have a particular toll on working-class women. Then taking a seat in the National Congress for us from a united left front, that is to barge in with an agenda that offers genuine work to women, register, lawful work that could end the existing miserable wages.
The Alliance Política Obrera, Workers' Politics, seeks to solve pressing matters of health and wages and rejects any payment of foreign debt.
This mortgage that Macri left will have to be paid for by workers with the new labor reform. It will have to be paid by pensioners with a new provisional negative reform. We'll all have to pay for it, just like the monetary fund requests. These are the real things at stake in these elections. For us, Política Obrera, to be in Congress, it is to give that fight, to debate and defend wages, the right to work in a crucial time in Argentina.
The pandemic has stirred up questions in education that require urgent debate, something Política Obrera intends to see out.
Is part of the teachers' movement that has fought against the criminal presidential courts appointed by governments, which has brought upon the population health damages, because infections increase, and this, with the new virus strain, has put the health system in check. As part of the movement, I want to be in Congress to defend the interests of educational workers and of workers as a whole.
They also suggest growing into a united political sector.
The left has to change. It has to tear its own roof, reach out to the independent sectors outside the conventional parties. For us, it is important that the left front opens its door to the fighters.
COVID-19 and water conditions make this campaign closing atypical, but this only makes the citizens' vote more sought after.
Oscar Orquera, teleSUR, Buenos Aires, Argentina.